Shifting to the Capitol and fentanyl, what are lawmakers hoping to accomplish during their mega hearing later this week?
Yeah, and that is really still the question. There is not an agenda available yet, and the full hearing agenda should be posted at least within the next couple of days. But what we do know is this is considered a mega hearing because it involves 3 committees in the State Assembly. That's the Assembly Health Committee, the Public Safety Committee, and the Select Committee on Fentanyl, Opioid Addiction, and Overdose Prevention. This is happening because Democratic leaders say confronting this fentanyl crisis will require a multi-pronged approach. Now, this hearing comes about a month after division within the Democratic Party was on full display at a Public Safety Committee hearing on the issue earlier last month. The Assembly Public Safety Committee either killed or stalled most of the bills that would have enhanced penalties for illegal fentanyl dealers. That division, though, still persists on whether those dealers should face harsher punishment. Opponents of taking that kind of action, though, point to the failed war on drugs in the 90s, and they have concerns of mass incarceration and spending more money on prisons. Advocates for harsher penalties, including former Assemblyman and San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, say they're necessary, especially when people are dying of fentanyl poisoning in instances where taking the drug, they do not know that the drug they're taking is laced with fentanyl.
Yes, we should do more prevention education. Yes, we should do harm reduction. But often the missing piece of this pie is the consequences. There have to be consequences when you kill somebody. That shouldn't be a controversial statement. And I don't think that it is, certainly not for the vast majority of Californians. What we need as members of the legislature to really understand that and to vote accordingly.
Now, that hearing is scheduled for 9 a.m. on Wednesday. And again, we're still waiting to see that agenda.
All right, so what is the governor saying about all of this right now?
So he's acknowledging that certainly more needs to be done. He has proposed boosting funds for a statewide Narcan distribution project to make the overdose reversal drug more accessible. He's also sent the California National Guard and Highway Patrol to help San Francisco's efforts to crack down on traffickers. But on harsher penalties, the governor recently said this is also a discussion or a debate playing out in his administration. He said he's very mindful of the conflicting points of views. He said he's willing to engage on the issue, but he has not endorsed or opposed any specific proposals circulating through the legislature at this point. So more to be seen. It's possible we will hear more from the governor on this eventually.
All right, definitely a full slate this week. All right, thank you so much, Ash.
Thanks.